Yeah, it was unfortunate. Like I said, I thought we had a great start to the game. We were just kind of going blow for blow at the beginning, and we felt good about that first period. And going into the second, we just kind of had that couple-minute lapse where they just put it, I think it was 2 or 3 in the span of like 3 or 4 minutes. So that's the stuff that, it can't really happen. And, if you're trying to win hockey games and be a successful team, you can't have lapses like that, or you at least got to limit it. And, unfortunately, that kind of, I don't want to say sealed the deal, but that took the wind right out of our sails, and we couldn't really recover from that. So it was too bad, but it's obviously something to learn from, and we'll address that tomorrow in video and be better.
What was the biggest difference between tonight and Tuesday?
I mean, again, in the first period, we battled. Like I said, we went blow for blow, and that's kind of what we did on Tuesday night. And like I said, we had that confidence, and I think a lot of teams counted us out, and probably didn't expect Tuesday's result to be as close as it was. And we have that capability, we have that potential to play like that night in, night out, but that's the key is consistency, and to be able to do that on a regular basis for 82 games a season, that's not easy to do, and that's why the best teams are the best teams, because they find ways to do that. So again, it was kind of a lapse there, that couple-minute stretch there, and again, if you want to be a playoff team, if you want to be a contender, that stuff can't happen.
What happened on your goal, and what can you say about Eric's pass to you there?
I mean, it's obviously it's world class. Every time it's at the point where it's just like in the O zone, I go out there for a face-off with him, I just tell the winger, just let Eric do his thing. And obviously he made a great play down the wall, started with a face-off, and I kind of won it to the boards, but I think he did a good job battling to get it back to him, and he obviously did his thing, made a few dipsy doodles, and I just kind of beat my guy off the wall, and a lot of guys would have shot that puck, and I would have been waiting for the rebound, but he put that thing right on my tape, and I'm not going to miss from there.
So what did you guys talk about after the second period and that break?
You can't change what's already happened, right? So obviously it was disappointing, and we weren't happy with how that played out. But there's only one way to go, and we can sit there and dwell on it, or we could finish the game strong, and that's what we tried to do. Obviously we gave up a few more in the third, but again, you just got to limit that stuff, right? So the best way to not have that happen is just not let it happen. So we got to stay on for 60 minutes and play like we did in the first period, and keep that consistency, like I said.
Just for yourself, I know the result is the most important thing, but personally, though, with your season, are you happy maybe the last, 20, 30 games or so, maybe the offensive component is, emerging a bit more for you?
Yeah. It's coming with confidence in my game and confidence from the coaching staff believing in me and putting me out there in some situations that maybe I wasn't getting at the start of the year, and it obviously took a little bit to adjust to the systems, and coming from a team like I did last season, it was a little bit more aggressive and man-on-man. It's a little bit more zone this year, and just figuring that out, and it was a little bit of a learning curve for me, but it's paying off, and I love the systems, and when you buy into the systems, you play an honest game, it works. So definitely I'm happy. I'm playing with probably the most confidence I've ever played with in my career so far, and I just hope to keep that going.
Eric's obviously had 98 points this year. How much would it mean to this group to not only give him 100 points for the year, but maybe do it on Saturday in the last game?
Everyone knows what's at stake for Eric, and it's so cool to be a part of, because we see him, not just on the ice where everyone just watches him and he dazzles everybody, but off the ice he's just such a laid back guy, and he's a great leader, and you kick a soccer ball around with him, and he's just regular old Eric, and he's just a goofy guy to be around. But it's definitely something with I think everybody in the league, not just the Sharks, but and our team. It's guys are kind of rooting for him to hit that, because it's very special what he's doing. So it would definitely be nice to do it at home, but we're obviously focused on the win. But if he can get those 2 points, that's obviously going to help us win the game.
Thank you, Steven.
Thank you, Steven.
Thanks, guys.